Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. If you're looking to improve your English quickly and effectively, you're in the right place. Today, I'm going to share a simple yet powerful tip that can transform how you learn English. Ready to unlock your language potential? Let's dive in. I'm about to share a simple trick that can completely change the way you learn English. It's easy to overlook, but it's one of the best ways to improve your English quickly. The best part? It's easy, and you can start doing it right now. We're talking about listening. Listening is the key to success in learning English, and today I'm going to explain why and how you can use it to level up your skills. Let's begin with a simple question. Do you feel stuck in your English learning journey? Maybe you've been trying for months or even years, but it feels like you're not making enough progress. I understand. It's frustrating. But here's the positive news. Listening is the easiest way to break through that barrier. It helps you improve everything: your pronunciation, vocabulary, comprehension, and even your confidence. Let me ask you this. Have you ever tried to speak English and felt nervous because you weren't sure if you could understand the person you were talking to? Or maybe you're afraid of making mistakes because you don't know how to say certain words correctly. Well, guess what? Listening helps you with both of these problems. More listening means more understanding and less fear to speak. Listening is like practicing for real conversations without any pressure. Think about it. How did you learn your first language? You didn't start with grammar books or writing exercises. You started by listening to your parents, your friends, the TV, and everything around you. And over time, without even realizing it, you learned how to speak. It's the same with English. Listening is the first step in learning any language. It's where everything begins. How can you use listening to enhance your English skills? The first thing you need to do is make it a habit. I'm not saying you have to listen for hours every day. Just 10 or 15 minutes is enough. However, it must be done daily. Like brushing your teeth, it's something you need to do regularly if you want to see results. The more you listen, the faster you'll improve. And here's an important point. You don't need to listen to boring things. In fact, it's better if you don't. If you listen to something you find interesting, you'll stay motivated and enjoy the process. Do you like sports? Listen to sports podcasts in English. Are you into cooking? Watch cooking shows in English. Love music. Listen to English songs. The key is to find something you enjoy, so listening doesn't feel like a chore. When you're having fun, you won't even realize you're learning. Now let's talk about something many people worry about: accents. English has many different accents: American, British, Australian, and even regional accents within each country. Sometimes it can feel confusing, but here's the secret. The more you listen, the easier it gets. Your brain is amazing at adapting. You might not understand everything at first, but over time, your ear will become accustomed to different accents, and you'll start understanding more and more. Here's a tip. Don't just stick to one accent. Try listening to a mix of accents. One day, listen to an American podcast, and the next day, watch a British TV show. By doing this, you'll train your ear to understand English, no matter who's speaking. It's like exercising different muscles. Soon, you'll find that you can understand anyone, anywhere. Now, let's dive deeper into the benefits of listening. One of the biggest advantages is that it helps you learn real English. Textbooks are excellent for learning grammar and rules, but they don't always teach you how people actually speak. When you listen to English in real-life conversations, you learn how people talk naturally. You'll hear common phrases, idioms, and slang that native speakers use every day. This is the kind of English you won't find in textbooks. For example, have you ever heard someone say, "It's a piece of cake"? If you only read this phrase, you might think it's about dessert. But if you hear it in conversation, you'll know it means something is easy. This kind of learning only happens when you listen to English. Listening also helps you understand tone and emotion. The way we say something in English is as important as the words. For example, if someone says, "That's great," they could be excited or they could be sarcastic. It all depends on the tone. By listening to real conversations, you'll pick up on these subtle differences. You'll learn to understand not just the words, but the feelings behind them. Another huge benefit of listening is that it builds your confidence. The more you understand, the more confident you'll feel when speaking. It's like preparing for an exam. If you know the material, you feel ready. If you don't, you feel nervous. The same goes for English. The more you listen, the more prepared you'll feel for conversations, and the less afraid you'll be of making mistakes. And remember, it's okay to make mistakes. Even native speakers do. Now let's address a common concern. What if you don't understand everything? Here's the truth. You don't need to. You don't need to understand every single word to get the main idea. Think about when you watch a movie in your own language. Do you catch every word? Probably not, but you still understand the story. It's the same with English. Focus on the overall meaning, not each individual word. Your brain is excellent at filling in the gaps. And over time, you'll start to understand more and more without even trying. Here's another tip. If you're watching a TV show or movie and you're struggling to keep up, use subtitles. This isn't cheating. It's a smart way to learn. Turn on English subtitles and watch how the words match what you hear. Over time, you'll rely on the subtitles less and less. Listening also helps you learn new vocabulary. When you hear a word in context, it's easier to remember. For example, you might hear the word procrastinate in a podcast. Even without knowing what it means, the context can tell you it means to delay or put off. Contextual learning is a highly effective method for acquiring new words. You'll also learn how words fit together in sentences, which will make your speaking sound more natural. And don't forget the practical benefits of listening. If you plan to travel, work, or study in an English-speaking country, strong listening skills are essential. Imagine you're in a meeting and your boss is giving important instructions, or you're at a restaurant ordering food. If you can't understand what people are saying, you'll feel lost. But if you've trained your ear by listening to English regularly, you'll be ready for anything. To conclude, listening is one of the best ways to improve English. It helps you with pronunciation, vocabulary, and real-life phrases. It builds your confidence, makes speaking easier, and helps you understand different accents. Plus, you can listen anywhere while you're driving, cooking, or exercising. The more you listen, the better you'll become. Here's your challenge. Starting today, make listening to English a daily habit. Even 10 or 15 minutes a day can make a huge difference. Find something you enjoy, whether it's a podcast, a TV show, or music, and listen to it. You'll be amazed at how much progress you make. Are you ready to take your English to the next level? Start listening today and watch your skills grow. Are you ready to take your English to the next level? Start listening today and watch your skills grow. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more English tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.